I hope you'll help me in welcome the Secretary of Defense, the new head women's basketball coach at Mississippi State University, Vic Schaefer.
Hey everybody, Coach Schaefer here, Starkville, Mississippi. First day on the job, just excited to be here and looking forward to great things here at Mississippi State University. Hail State.
We need to get back to Sweet 16 as quick as we can, but I think there's a way to do it and you stay there. I've said this at every place I've stopped on the Our State tour. I'm not hired to bring y'all a top 25 basketball team. I'm hired to bring you a top 10 program. That's my goal. That's what we did where I came from. It's the only blueprint I have.
I want kids to play hard. I'm not real good with ones that don't. And I think that's the challenge that I always have with coaching is teaching these kids they can go to a level they never knew they had.
It was just a feeling. I mean, we have been at many different universities. I played college basketball. I coached in college. That's how Vic and I met. And so it's been our whole life.
I felt like they were committed. They were going to give us the opportunity to be successful. I just felt like it was time, and it was a great opportunity more than anything.
He had told Scott that he wasn't coming to Mississippi State without his wife, and that Vic had been to Starkville, but I had not, and that we were a team, and he wasn't coming without me. So probably within the next day or two, I was on a plane coming to Starkville, Mississippi. It was just, it was like a breath of fresh air because I knew that it had a great feeling and I knew we could win. That was my first gut instinct.
You know, when she got done that day, she was more convinced than ever that this was a place we could win and win big and win championships. So I trust her enough to know what that looks like, and so we made the decision to do it.
As soon as I got off that plane that afternoon, we had talked about it, and I said, I'm good, let's go, let's do it. And it happened pretty much that quickly.
I can't tell you how excited my family and I are today. God opens doors for you. Sometimes you don't know it's fixing to open.
Nope, we knew what we were getting into. We knew what it looked like to build a program.
Johnny and I, Marianne, we knew what 13 and 17 looked like. And you know, we were 9 and 19 that first year at A&M.
The most important piece of the puzzle was getting the exact people in place to come with him to do this job, and he did just that.
It was fun coaching that group, as demanding as it was and as sometimes daunting of a task as it was for us to go play some of the teams we had to play that first year with a very, very, very inexperienced team. We just felt like these kids were special here, and with a little time we could really develop them, and then we felt like we could recruit. And that's what we did.
He went after the kids that he knew was going to be the foundation for turning this program, and those kids believed in us, and we knew that when we signed that first class, the best was yet to come, and that's exactly what's happened.
Those kids that first year needed some help, and we had to go get it in the form of recruiting. And so when you bring in that freshman class and they come in and we go from 13 to 22 wins, you make it to the quarterfinals of the NIT, should have won that game, get beat on a 35-footer at the buzzer in a heck of a game. You know, you feel like, hey, you're on your way.
There's so many surreal moments that you knew that you were just on the stepping stone of turning the program and getting it where you wanted it to be.
We got a good crowd for you. Hey, I hope you're proud. Hey, I know it. You built this, son. You built it. Hopefully we can play you hard today.
I mean, we've been with Gary as he's built programs everywhere he's been. So you've got the recipe for success because you see what he's done, how he's done it, and how he builds the community and support behind the program. Everything that he's done has worked, and it's worked very well.
I know how hard Coach worked at it at Arkansas and A&M, but yet didn't really realize it while I was with him until now when I've had to do it and we've had to do it and I've not been with him. And I think That's the thing. The longer I've been away from him now, the more I appreciate all those little things that he was constantly having to do that I really didn't understand when I was with him. You know, I was always worried about the next opponent, the next game plan, the next practice.
It's Davis just upset 14th rate Texas A&M. 63-61.
Well, I think, you know, beating A&M here at home in front of a great crowd, overtime, and for us to go in there with our sophomores from that first class that we recruited and the juniors and seniors that we had inherited, it was really, you know, that was a special moment, I think, for us in the season.
Saved inbounds. Brown Richardson has it. 1 second. Bulldogs win. Bulldogs win. They go to the Sweet 16 for the first time since 2010.
Is it surprising? No. When we first moved to the community and they were like, why Starkville? Why Mississippi State? And I'm like, we're going to win here. We're going to create a powerhouse and we're going to do it.
I'm probably as proud of this crowd, and it's all because of what I learned from you. Pretty special. I need to learn back. We're not drawing like we're doing good. Holly's taking care of it. Yep. Good luck tonight. I love you, buddy.
It's special. It's still very different. Really just have so much respect. But I mean, he's family to me. That's my guy. I mean, we spent so much time together. We'd fight like brothers, but we were family.
How proud he is of not only just the crowd and the community support, but he even walked up to the kids' court. I mean, Coach Blair did before the game. He walked the concourse, he went in the kids' court, and he was just like, you got it going on here, son. I'm proud of you.
This is the next one. If we're going to win a championship, this is the next one. South Carolina had their attention, and I know Texas A&M had their attention, and so we had 3 pretty good days. You know, again, I've said this a lot, we're not a great practice team.
It was really difficult in the sense that we run exactly the same thing that they do, and they run out plays as well. So it was really challenging because we had to go to our second options, to our third, and even the fourth options. You know, as you noticed in the game, we had the shot clock running down. So it was like we're going to the third option and the fourth option. So it was really challenging.
Over to Dominique Dillingham. Dillingham for the free throw line to Brianna Richardson. She gets to the right elbow. We'll give it up to Morgan Williams. Back to the right elbow. Puts it up, and it rattles in a good. Annie Williams jacks a 3 from the right wing and buries it. Work with it. Top of the circle. Over to Lumpkin, left wing. She drives it on Johnson. Puts it up. It's in and good, and she's fouled. It's a 12-2 run for the Aggies. A 3 on the way for Morgan Williams, and a good left wing. Morgan Williams to go here in the first quarter. Takes it to the hole now. Kicks it back out right corner to Cooper. Over to Williams, right wing. She fires a 3. Good. And A&M has a 20-13 lead. A 7-point lead with 7 seconds to go. Clock rolling. Williams across the timeline. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Now 3. Williams, free throw line. Jumper on the way. Good. She buried it. The buzzer sounds. And the Bulldogs have a little bit of momentum going into the second quarter now, but they do trail by 5.
Everything was falling for them at the beginning, so I guess we had to play harder, and they punched us first, so I guess second quarter we had to come out and punch them first.
But we ain't guarding them. They're fixing to hang 80 on us. We're not guarding them at all, and they don't care. They're going to shoot 50, 55%. They don't care if they only shoot it 45 times. But if you don't get ball pressure on her and make her uncomfortable from the time she brings it up, it's going to be a long night.
We actually said to ourselves, okay, what is going on? We've let up 20 points, you know, and we knew that we just had to keep guarding them. You know, it wasn't easy, you know, even though we recognized a lot of their plays, but it still wasn't easy because they have really good guards.
Looking to get it inside. Now Chappell does get it inside from the right corner, and now spinning to her left, putting it up, and got the bounce off the back iron. Tara McCowan has 4 points. She's 2 for 2. Holmes over to Vivian's left wing in transition, puts it up, rattles out, not there, but Dominique Dillingham pulls it down, gives it back to Vivian. She'll fire another 3 and hit it. Vivian's persistent, and she buried the three, and the Bulldogs have regained the lead, 24-22. Will lob it from the left wing inside to McCowan. McCowan tries to get position, puts it up, she's 3 for 3. And wide open is Vivian, she'll fire 3 right wing and bury it. She answers, knocks 3, and it's 29-25.
I just think our kids' awareness of, hey, he's right and we got to do better, we need to focus and knock him down, was probably the key more than anything.
Yeah, playing harder, and we have to execute our plays as well. So if we get defensive stops, our defense leads the offense.
So the Bulldogs with 1 minute to go here in the first half, working with Johnson, top of the circle, drives it left of the key, scoops to the left hand, and got the finger roll.
This is no play that we run at all, and he's just drawn it up on the board.
Sierra, right there. This is Rowe.
He drew it up, and he was talking. I guess I thought it was gonna be like me, Morgan. Was it Rowan that was gonna get the shot, but it was Bree.
We're gonna get it in circle. Rowe, you're running the baseline. Tori's running the baseline. Katara, Bree, you're inbounding. Make sure she doesn't get double. I need a head of steam. I can't foul you.
The guards, Rowe and Tori, were gonna cross. They're gonna cross the baseline, and then if that's not there, Morgan give the ball to Bree, and Bree just hit that shot. It's your shot.
And Bree gonna be wide open. Bree looked at him like, what? I was like,
Look, Bree, we're gonna run it down and we're gonna throw it right back to you. You're gonna have a wide open shot right there. Let's go. Let's go.
Morgan Williams takes the backboard inbounds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Brianna Richardson will fire a 3 left wing and hit it. Brianna Richardson hits the 3 at the buzzer, and the Bulldogs will take a 12-point lead into the dressing room.
No, I was talking to Bree last night. I was like, Bree, I seen your footwork. I said before you even shot, I knew it was going in, so I just took it off.
Like when the ball left her hand, we knew it was going in. You could see Tori running from the baseline down to our bench, so we knew it was going in.
Got a lot of confidence in that young lady. I just, we're a lot better team when her and Katara are contributing offensively.
There's 8 to shoot, now 7. Morgan Williams at the top of the circle, goes over to Dominique Dillingham, left corner, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, pull-up jumper, and it's good. She rattled it in from about 14 feet out. Baseline jumper for Lumpkin, and it's not there. Tipped around off the fingertips of Chinwe Corey into the ends of Morgan Williams. Bounce pass from the right wing to the left block to Vivians. Vivians puts it up. Good. She's fouled. Curtis Knox, who outlets it to Danny Williams, puts it up off the window. It's a 5-point game. It's 55-50.
But at that point, I was certainly concerned because I've seen enough film on A&M to know they were more than comfortable coming back after being down. We're still teaching our kids how to, you got somebody down, you got to kind of step on them and keep them there.
We haven't got too many stops lately, but we got to score. We haven't scored the whole half. 7-0 this half. So we need to score. We're okay. We got to score. We got to get in here. We got to get the ball in here where we want it. We got to score.
5:18 to go. A&M wouldn't have a chance to come back. Oh, nice move on Danny Williams. Rashonda Johnson takes it to the hole, lays it off the glass with a left hand. Rashonda Johnson fires a 3 left wing. Good. Rashonda Johnson buried it.
I think she's getting pretty close. I know offensively yesterday she looked really confident, and that's the kid that I'm used to seeing when she's locked in.
Gary Blair and Dick Schaefer embrace each other at midcourt as pupil has defeated the teacher. 71-61. Final score from Starkville.
The game of basketball, if it's taken for granted, it can slip your hands at any night, and so that's why we play the game. So going in and then playing a basketball game and coming out with a win is not just to say, oh yeah, we were supposed to, but then going into the game, we're like, okay, we need to win this game. It's one of the games that we need to win. And so that's the kind of mentality that we go into a game. We respect our opponents. We go in there with with the mentality of we need to win the game. And then at the end of the day, when we win, we're grateful and thankful that we won the game.
You're 7-1, you're 21-1. It's a good win. You had 7,700 people come see you play today. And I didn't tell y'all this, but last night I go recruiting. I probably had 10 people walk up to me in the other school's name in red and blue on their chest, complimenting you guys, your team, our team at Mississippi State. Coach, I'm an Ole Miss fan, but I love your team. Just like tonight, somebody shakes my hand and says, Coach, thanks for having your girls stay out here and visit with these young people and take their picture and sign and all that. That's why you have 7,700 people here. Because 4 years ago when we started doing that, and this row right here would go up there, and we didn't quite have as many, did we? Didn't take quite as long to get everything done, did it? But now the congregation has grown. Look, y'all, everybody's hand I shake, everybody, whether it's the coach that we just played, the people doing the game, the TV people, they all think you have a chance. But that's all it is until we all sell out and make it happen. You have to make it happen.